Well, welcome everyone. My name is Kim Pascage and I am the program manager for Coastal Housing Partnership, and we're really delighted that you could join us for our benefits webinar. Our format for today's webinar is that I'm going to run through and explain each of the housing benefits that you're eligible for, and explain how you can take advantage of those as a Coastal Housing member employee. And then after I go through the benefits, I will take your questions at the end. We will be recording this webinar and I will send the link out after the presentation. The format for the webinar is that your cameras and microphones are off, but you could always put questions into the Q&A section as we go along. And then, of course, I will be able to answer those at the end of this presentation. So let's get started. So, Coastal Housing Partnership is a nonprofit that has been serving Santa Barbara and Ventura County workforce housing for 35 years. And so, our mission is to help local employees reduce their housing costs no matter where you are in the housing cycle. And we want to create a path to home ownership. 15,000 coastal housing employees have been able to purchase something in Ventura and Santa Barbara County. And so we want to create a path for you as well. And we do that by offering these benefits. So we have home buying education, home buying savings, refinance savings, rental house assistance, and our rentals search website. We also have a new strategic partnership that I'll go into as well that helps with down payment assistance. And we're really excited about that. We're really excited about that offering. So um, we'll start with your rental benefit. So anytime your housing situation changes, please reach out to us to see if we can help save you some money in the process, anytime your housing situation changes. So our first benefit is the rental benefit, and we work with and partner with local landlords and property managers to help reduce your monthly rent costs. So these are some of our participating landlords. We also have a new landlords that are on De La Vina that just came on. Those are on our website. So if you rent a studio or one bedroom, you can have a yearly savings of $600. And if you rent a two or three bedroom, you can have a savings of $900 a year. So these benefits are for new leases with these participating property managers. Um, if you are at these apartments, it's not something that can be retroactive, but most people sign a lease and get this rental benefit when you do, sign your first lease, and then it is ongoing for as long as you are employed by a member company and you're at that same property. This is a nice ongoing savings that happens every year. And every year at your lease renewal, you'll complete another letter of authorization, and give that to your property manager, and you can continue to get that ongoing savings year after year for this rental benefit. Um, Also, if you are moving, Move Green gives you a discount on moving and supplies, a 10% discount. So that's another savings for you. That's nice as well. Our rental search site is our newest program. It's a great opportunity for you to find rental properties in Santa Barbara or Ventura County. And this site is only available to employees of coastal housing companies. So you'll actually use your company email to access the site, and then you'll receive an invitation email to create an account. And once you're on the site, rentals.coastalhousing.org, you'll actually be able to save your search criteria there. So if you need a certain number of bedrooms, if you need something that's pet friendly, You'll kind of complete all of your rental criteria, save that search criteria, and then anytime a rental is posted that matches your criteria, you'll get an email notification. So it's a really great site to find a rental if you're looking for something. Also, all of our rental assistance properties are tagged, so you can see the ones that are participating in the rental discount. But there's lots of rentals on the site. Not all of them qualify for the rental discount, but a lot of mom and pop landlords like to post on our site because they know it's a great tenant pool. These are people that are employed with good companies in the area. So again, it's nice to have a site that um, is trustworthy. So. Also, if you're looking for a rental and you're just not seeing anything that fits your criteria, please reach out to me directly. I see listings on a daily basis and I can keep an eye out for you. So you're welcome to reach out to me directly if you're looking for a rental and you're just not finding what you need. Our home buying benefit is a program that can save you up to 50% on your closing. So it's not just for first-time home buyers. Actually, employees have used this benefit multiple times. So if you're downsizing, if you're a first-time home buyer, whatever your situation is, if you're looking to purchase, you can save a lot of money on your closing costs with this program. And these, you know, these savings do not come from coastal housing. They come from our network partners. So, and from kind of your real estate, buying team. So that would be real estate agents, home inspection companies, the lender, residential developers, moving services. So all of these are part of your home buying team that gives you this home buying benefit. So if you're typically a typical savings from a lender would be around $1,000, 500 to $1,000. So each lender offers actually something different, some different discounts or services. So on our website, you can see what each lender offers. And then for the real estate agent, this is where you can save, $3,000 to $5,000 depending on the price of the purchase. So this is a very significant discount because typically the real estate agents offer 20% reduction of the buyer's broker's commission. So they're actually passing on part of their commission to you. So it is a very significant savings if you're able to do that. And then home inspection companies offer you a discount. Obviously, if you are purchasing a home, you want to get a home inspection where they can look at the things that you don't see, the plumbing, the electrical, the foundation, the roof, these are big ticket repairs, and you want to know that before you purchase something. So our home inspection companies typically offer a 10% savings on that, so you can reach out to them. So you can use, any or all of these benefits. If you have a friend who's a lender, you can use your friend and then use a real estate agent and then network. It's really up to you, but obviously the more network partners you use, the more savings you will have. So that is your home buying benefit. As I said, the savings come from our network partners. You can see the list of all of our network partners on our website at coastalhousing.org. There's a tab that says network partners. In that tab, you can search by specialty, by location, by by name, and you can find a network partner and reach out to them. Um, Again, we don't know who you will connect with. So you want to reach out to those people, see who you feel comfortable with, and who you want to work with. We also have a list of Spanish speaking lenders. and agents who are listed on the website. So those are all there at coastalhousing.org. As I mentioned, we have a new strategic partnership with the Housing Trust Fund of Santa Barbara County. If you work in Santa Barbara County, this is a program that I would encourage anyone to explore. Yvette is the contact for this program. You can look at the eligibility and see, if you're eligible and what is offered. They got millions of dollars from the state. And so it's an exciting benefit that you have access to now with our strategic partnership. Really at the heart of coastal housing, it's our mission to really um, help with education. This process can be very overwhelming, as we know. And so we really want to remove that barrier and give you the information that you need. So every month we have free webinars. Usually they are at lunchtime, so you can eat your lunch. And oftentimes these webinars have network partners who are panelists who have tons of expertise. And what's nice is, you can ask your questions um, to these experts during those webinars. So it's a great opportunity to get your questions answered and leverage their expertise. We go through the steps of home buying, how you navigate the loan process, credit scores, kind of types of loans, working with the real estate, how you make an offer, what happens in escrow, just going through all the steps for you so that you um, feel confident in taking that next step and moving forward on your path to home ownership. So on our website, under the education tab, you can register for any of our webinars. We also have this really nice online tool that allows you to explore these pieces of the home buying process. And so you can just take a deep dive into any subject that interests you, that you want to learn more about, starting with what are the pros and cons of even buying something. How do you make an offer? What is the closing process like? So again, any of these steps that you want to understand better, you can do this on your own time and take a deep dive into all of those resources. So we have everything in this online tool for you to explore. Mortgage-free refinance, this is another benefit that you have. So in the future, if you are needing to refinance, we have again a list of lenders that will, again provide this closing cost benefit to you, typically between $500 and $1,000. So just keep that in mind that mortgage refinancing benefit is available to you. And then we'll talk about program eligibility. Who is eligible for all of these benefits that I've outlined today? So, any employee of a member company, regardless of your length of employment, if you're part-time or full-time, you're eligible for these benefits. There are no income restrictions. Again, the only criteria is that you do work with the network partners. There's a long, long list of network partners that you would work with, and they are the ones that give you these savings. The purchase program is any home in Ventura County, Santa Barbara County, or San Luis Obispo is eligible. That can be a condo, a townhome, a single family home, a mobile home, a duplex. Again, it's not just for first-time home buyers. So we want to dispel that myth. Anyone who's making a purchase is eligible, and it's also applies to market rate and affordable units. So that is the program eligibility for these discounts. What you need to do on our website, on the homepage, you'll see this box that says letter of authorization. So for the home buying benefit, the rental assistance benefit, and the mortgage refinance benefit, you do need a letter of authorization For the rental assistance benefit, you need it each year. So you'll just complete, it takes 5 minutes. It's an online form. We give you the letter to give to your network partner that you're working with, that says you're eligible for these coastal housing discounts. So it's very simple, very, very simple to access these benefits for you. So again, these are the contact information for me. My name is Kim at coastalhousing.org. Yvette is here with the Housing Trust Fund if you wanted to explore that program. And so now I just want to open it up for any questions that you have about your benefits and answer those. I also will send out the recording of this webinar. So in the Q&A, you can put any questions that you have, and I'm happy to answer those. Oh, also, I wanted to let you know that we do have a home buying fair that's coming up. It's going to be in Ventura County. It's April 21st from 4:30 to 7, and I'll send out more information in my email. But it's going to be from 4:30 to 7. This is a great opportunity for you to actually meet face to face with our network partners. We'll have home buying, we'll have lender and real estate seminars. There's a free dinner that you can access. So we encourage you to stop by and to the home buying fair. So it's going to be April 21st from 4:30 to 7. And I'll send the location and details as well with my email when I send out the recording link. So we'd love to have you join us next Tuesday. Any questions? Again, you can drop it into the chat or to the Q&A section. It looks like I don't see any questions, but again, you have my contact information, so please feel free to reach out to me, send me any emails with the questions that you do have, and I'm happy to answer those. So thank you so much for joining us to hear kind of your benefits and be able to take advantage of those, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye.